Hi everybody, welcome to Talk-ohhh-Challenge. My name is Sarah, I'm the artist behind Pinselgeschichten, and I do have surprise paintings on Thursday. One of them, I do take a word generator, a random word generator, I get a word and do a painting with it. On other weeks, I do take a background that somebody painted for me, and I make a painting with it, I complete the paintings, stuff like that. Try to see patterns and other things. And the third big bulk of this series is I take something that I made before. Sometimes it's rather recent, sometimes it's like years and years back, and I rework it and I see how I evolved as an artist, how I work with the medium now. I try to use the same medium as the original work, but sometimes I can't. But it's just, where am I now? Where have I been? What have I learned? What do I do different, maybe? And today I have a really very special piece, and I have to slide back a bit because this dude is big. It's a board that I'd say is 60 by 80 probably. It's an old board. I don't know where I got it. I think it was just a piece of junk or something back in the day. And I, made a pastel painting on it. It's like the third or fourth painting that I ever did with this medium. And I will have a photo here on the screen where you can see it in full, because I can already see on my camera screen it's not in shot completely. But I did this painting as the first of a surreal kind of art style, trying that. And, I just painted nude females growing out of tulips. Don't ask me why. It's just what I did. And, I experimented with shading, with form, with perspective, with proportions of body, stuff like that. I did, for example, have real trouble of drawing feet, so my girls just don't have any there, stuff like that. So I thought, this one, if I remember correctly, was done in 2004, so 12 years ago. And since then I have moved on to other media as well, and did not only focus on pastels and how to work with that medium. So I guess, I don't know, but I guess there won't be such a huge difference in the way that I use the medium and what it looks like in the end when I'd, let's say, compare it to the last rework that I did with, first of all, way more years in between, and second of all, watercolors, a medium that I use way more frequently than I'd say I use pastels. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a go. I will be on paper because I don't have that board anymore. I don't have anything at all like it that I could use. So it's gonna be paper, it's gonna be way smaller. Thus I will probably just take one girl and paint her in a tulip, maybe have kind of a same position. I like her best, the others are just whatever. But change it up a bit, maybe change angle, perspective, see how it evolved. I think the difference will mostly be visible in the tulip, because I journeyed on drawing more nature stuff in those since 2004, since I made this painting or drawing or whatever you want to call it. So I'd say you can see the biggest difference in the tulips, the way I draw those, how I work with shading, blah, blah, blah. Just guessing here. I will come back to you and tell you what it was like. But I guess since I also will work way smaller, I won't have a ton of more detail in the girls than I have now. Just guessing. So yeah. I will give it a go, wish me luck, and I will come back to you and talk to you a bit about, well, how it went then, right? See you in a few. Ta-da! There we are. This is the rework done. I'm not sure yet if I like the drawing or painting. I'm not sure yet. I will have it sit for a while until I can have, well, a bit more of an opinion, not just like a, there. Funny enough though, Same thing happened with the original, which is now standing behind me. If I move, you can see it. But yeah, not sure yet. As I predicted, it was way more difficult for the female person to draw her with at least kind of shading, stuff like that, because she's so tiny, and even with the pastel pencils and a very thin brush, liquefying stuff, it was pretty difficult to well, give her kind of a proper shading there. You saw that I used all the pastels with water because I just wanted a very smooth look. I didn't want to have the grainy look, and I can accomplish that way more with liquefying the pastel chalk rather than rubbing the chalk into the paper as I do with those stumps here. So I went for the wet way of painting with pastels, and it worked pretty well at the tulip, especially the greens. The section where the petals connect to the stem here, that's actually my favorite part. And I think the shading of the petals worked well enough as well, particularly this one. I like how it turned out here. That was great. I tried to copy the black background that I had on the original, and then helped having a more gradient way to, well, say where light and shadow is. Light is coming kind of from the upper left-hand side. I worked with watercolor there and lots of water to just help it along. Otherwise it would have been this quite solid black everywhere. And I thought that's not really working. It would have made it kind of flat. I would have lost a ton of depth. And I think also a bit of my shading work there. So I decided to help along with the watercolors and yeah, make it, well, easier for me. The thing that I'm not too sure about is, again, well, not the position of the girl, but that she sits on a pedal. But I didn't want to have this pedal come down and have her sit like in the same way than it was in the original painting. So I used the girl in the middle that you can see frontal and not like all the other girls. And I didn't want to, again, have her grow out of the tulip, but I wanted her to sit on the tulip. And well, I incorporated feet. I learned to draw feet, I guess. Though it's so just hinted at and sketched that you can say, well, it's not really drawing feet, right? So yeah, that's been my drawing, my painting. I added a frame, as I recently do, to very many drawings or paintings. So I thought, oh, that's kind of modern. And I forgot to sign it, which I will do now. And then I will, I guess, call it a day with this painting. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Am I correct with my assumption that I improved way more on nature than on people when it comes to drawing skills with pastels? And also let me know if you maybe want to send me a background for one of the respective other weeks where I take work from other people and do something with it / complete it, stuff like that. Let me know if you want to. Best would be to email me at info@pinselgeschichten.de, because then we can figure out how to get that piece of paper or, I don't know, canvas, cardboard, whatever, to me, and I will do the painting and send the completed piece back to you as well and give you social media shoutouts. So if you want to participate, go ahead. I'd love it. And I will see you tomorrow with a new drawing on this channel. I can already tease it's the first ever fan art that I did with pastels, and if I remember correctly, it's the 3rd ever fan art that I did. So stay tuned for tomorrow on that. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Go create. Maybe draw something like that. If you're into kind of surrealism or weird paintings, give it a try. Send me a photo. Do all the good YouTube stuff. Like, share, subscribe. And most importantly, just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Bye bye.